Good afternoon. Now today I'm trying two contrasting Italian whites. One of them is a single varietal. This is Vermentino and this is from Virgin Wines, and there's nothing at all, no detailing whatsoever on the front of the bottle. It's an absolutely exquisite artistic design. It's my favourite bottle design. And that one is 12.5%, so it's a good weight for white wine. And this one couldn't be more different, partly the bottle shape and particularly the fact that it's a blend of 5 different grapes, including Chardonnay, Gewürztraminer, Friuli, and I think there's some Vermentino in here as well. And there's another local grape variety. This is from a northern winemaker. So this is a monster of a white because it's such a big blend, and it's the sort of thing that would work really, really well with some chicken and asparagus, or perhaps some baked haddock. Now one of these, as you can see, is a cork and the other is a screw cap, and of course it's a perennial discussion which is the best. Well, the most traditional is the cork, and cork is not in any danger of going out of stock anytime soon. Comes from cork oaks which perennially refresh themselves, and the steel cap is just something else you have to throw away, and the aluminium contained in it can have some serious issues potentially if the wine touches the aluminium for too long, because the word aluminium, AL, is, you know, the formative part of Alzheimer's, AL. So you do need to be watching all the time how much aluminium you're getting around your body. Now I'm going to try this one first. And this one has got a pleasant sort of grapefruit lime hue about it. It's very curious how different they are in, you know, the way they've been presented. The one with a screw cap and the Bordeaux bottle, and the other completely dark green, and the cork there in the Rhone bottle. So let's have a look at this Visionario, the big monster fantastic Italian blend from northern Italy, and this one is 12.5% as well. So this wine I find works well all year round, but it will give you quite different profile for the different seasons, and this is obviously to do with the temperature of the room, how well the wine is chilled, which glass you're drinking out of, and even your own mood of the day. There's no reason to suppose that your tasting palate remains, you know, the same all through the year. Everything about us fluctuates, and our taste of wine is no different. We are curious creatures indeed to suppose that one size fits all and that we remain the same from one day to another. We're constantly being bombarded by influences from all quarters, and we rotate and we influence ourselves as necessary. It's a huge fruity wine. There's a certain amount of buttercream notes about it, you know, because of the Chardonnay, but the various other grape varieties in there absolutely contrast and balance and blend incredibly well with the Chardonnay. You know, and the most curious grape in there perhaps is the Gewürztraminer, which is a very exotic grape, but here it's just beautifully balanced, and it's not coming across as too much exotic fruit. So this is a very, very well-rounded wine. If you're not entirely sure what you want, but you definitely don't want a wine that's quite as dry as a Sauvignon Blanc. Now this is a fantastic grape variety, Vermentino, and it makes some of the best blends. It really gives a huge vibrancy to them. So it's a magnificent treat to get it all on its own, and it really is giving me fantastic fruit salad of melon, pear, a little bit of pineapple, some kiwi fruit, and even some mandarin orange. But on the mineral side, I've got some Cotswold stone. And with the more floral notes, I'm definitely getting apple blossom, lemon thyme, and a tiny touch of sage. It's one of the most enjoyable white wines I open, and I do try and have a few of these in, not least because the artistic label is so mesmeric. Both of these are wines, you know, for slow sipping enjoyment through the afternoon and into the evening, when you might consider having perhaps a bottle of champagne and some brandy afterwards or with it. I once knew a doctor who was notorious for making brandy champagne cocktails which knocked everyone out before they went carol singing. Mixed results. So these two wines are quite complementary and contrasting to one another, and they are a perfect match if you're looking for, you know, a beautiful afternoon of just maybe reading or playing the piano and enjoy. Well, you know, they would go well with a game of chess or backgammon. Today I'm having a white fish sort of medley of vegetables, root vegetables, some, you know, winter type things because it's a rather cold August day, and I shall be popping that with a tiny bit of pasta into the oven with a sauce and a great many herbs and perhaps some black olives. So all of that sort of thing is absolutely ideal for these fabulous Italian whites. They are on my artist palette of beautiful colours, a beautiful kaleidoscope of styles to enhance the enjoyment of my life. Laithwaites, Virgin. You cannot go wrong with club wines, ladies and gentlemen.